rapper and I just couldn't read it and I just didn't know the album. That's very possible. All right, who do we got? Sephiroth and Joker. This is like...
This is a very ultimate ass matchup, right?
Yeah,
here.
I was going to say, this is like some... Like, I love the generations of, like, you know, like when you were a kid and then you saw Pikachu fighting Mario and you're like, yo, that's crazy. And now we have Sephiroth playing Joker and it's probably like the same feeling that the kids are getting.
Yeah, but you know what's different though? Like, Joker is from a more recent, more modern game. Sephiroth was around at the same time as Mario and Pikachu.
Yeah, he could have been in 64.
He could have been in 64 and they were just like, nah, not until now.
I wish we had like a bracket on the other side so I could be like, would this be an upset if... Also, I don't know the round because they don't have it up there.
Who cares?
I kind of care.
I don't.
Ravenking's on stream. I care a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm commentating for vibes, and I feel like Ryan will understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just idly curious because my heart still yearns for competition. I yearn for the minds of competition.
That's fair.
So I wonder if an upset's going to happen.
You want the inner game of tennis even when you don't understand the... All right.
I don't need a racket to play tennis.
That's so stupid. Is that real? Is that like an actual mix-up, pinning yourself to the underside of the stage with Sephiroth?
That's right. No, that's like ultimate. That's just like ultimate. Like some people can just go under the stage.
I mean, I don't know. I play Rivals. There's definitely a character that can do that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not biased though. It's a gimmick in that game too.
Right.
Like.
Well, they probably think it is too. We gotta use it.
So I was playing Super Hot Crier earlier, I think, and we were talking about like dittos that are silly because we were playing Loxodon Ditto and you use each other's lava, which is really dumb. But they mentioned Joker dittos in Ultimate, and I was like, why are those silly? And they were like, first of all, Joker's stupid. Secondly, Arsene, I think is the word, the like power-up mode, happens when you take enough damage. So the Joker who throws early wins. And I was like, what?
That's really funny. No, that's actually hilarious.
I don't know if it was serious or if they were just joking around, but like...
I don't know. I think in a game with like 90 characters and like with like, you know, the player base they have, I feel like people are going to have fried opinions.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe they were right, maybe they were wrong. I'm just saying.
Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe there's a niche for everyone to be right in some small way when you have 90-ass characters in your game. I don't know. All right, look. PM... I have a lot of problems with that game.
Yeah.
To its credit, I feel like it was still the most balanced Smash game. It started with, what, 40? And like 20 were in the first patch of PM, like 15, and then it slowly added more.
Yeah.
How the hell is HDR ever going to get their shit together when they have to balance 90 characters from the get-go? How are they ever going to do it? They're starting with ultimate balance.
Yeah.
They're so fucked.
Well, they did. As far as I know, unless they change it, what the heck? That's a dark deck.
Is this...
See, and it's also like, no, because it's also like, imagine, like, you know, when you have games with a lot of characters, you're going to have your own little metas where, like, you know, Ravenking goes out of region, fights a Falcon. He's got Falcon practice. Sir Dink is going to, like, make an upset because the Falcon doesn't have... I mean, I guess Joker's really good, but, like, let's say the Sephiroth player. He's going to know how to fight Sephiroth, you know what I mean? Like, sure, a good amount to do because he seems good enough that I see him enough.
Yeah, how the hell can you expect everyone in every region to have character experience against 90 other characters?
All it takes is one person to show up and play like Pac-Man.
Especially because, like, not only will you not have experience in person, like, the Ultimate players themselves will agree, Ultimate Online sucks.
Yeah.
There's no good way to play that game online. You do Parsec and you hope. Like...
Yeah, I think they have a better version of it, but I don't remember. I've like heard about it idly, and I was like, oh, that's good for them. But
I mean, if they do, good for them. But like, I don't envy them starting with no online.
Yeah, it's like, because you are just like kind of pinned to like either like being like online and like having that play stuff. Because I think there are certain people who like are just online grinders and are super good. Like I talked about Sonics. I know he played online a bunch. He's always in those, like the online tournament. Doesn't set net plays.
That almost killed.
This is great.
Oh, Ravenking wins. Hey, he got Arsene.
You goat.
Do you think there is actually some legitimacy to I'm gonna throw so I get Arsene and then I win?
I can't. I imagine it was probably the same stuff with Lucario and 4 when they had Rage plus whatever comeback mechanic he had. Yeah.
Doesn't Sephiroth have something? Sephiroth goes into like Angel mode or whatever.
Yeah, probably, but I always think about Smash 4. I think Smash 4 Lucario was kind of super cool. He would literally do like some like combo, and you would just die at 40. And I was like, all right.
I do. Okay, Smash 4. Don't get me wrong. I think overall was a bad game. I really liked how much goofy stuff there was for the low tiers.
I remember seeing like this clip where DeBuzz like up aired someone with Rosa, and they died at 6.
Yep.
And I was like, that's so funny.
Yep. You're the
See,
top
it's one of those games where if I put it in friendlies, I'd have a really fun time. If I put it in bracket, I'd probably lose my mind. I'd be like, why did I just die to Mario Uppy at 3%?
The thing is, though, if I'm going to commit to playing a game like that, where I'm like, oh, I'm just here for the funny times, I feel like I'd rather have it be Slap City or Brawl Minus. Like, I want to commit to the shenanigans.
Go on Final Frustration.
Yeah! Seesaw around. Oh, how did Ravenking get our set? What happened? Did you just get it over time?
Big throw.
Wait, does it also charge passively? That's insane. I feel like all the Ultimate players hearing me say that are just going, yes! Like,
correct.
Oh, is that
was a good tech chase.
Oh, that killed.
See, with Ultimate being the way like it is, like the buffer and stuff, I always see like. Oh, I think they're talking about PM.
Okay,
it's not for you.
As
you
long as they don't need me for rivals.
Don't you have to play Ravenking?
I don't know. I'm waiting on the winner of something and something. I think I'm waiting on the winner of Frosty and Ravenking. So I
so you're chilling. You're probably. I don't think Frosty plays Ultimate anymore. I don't know if that's just. He might quit.
Okay, so Ravenking has 3 stocks. I don't know what happened. Ravenking has 2 stocks. I don't know how that happened.
What the heck?
Is that move good? Is that? Oh,
There's
wait.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like Snake Grenade.
Yeah.
It really blew
no,
up
it's worse. It's like Olimar White Pikmin.
With Arson. I will say, I can definitely tell that Ryan is like good at this game because every game is getting a little like more in his favor.
Yeah.
So he's obviously like
he's learning.
Yeah, he's learning as he goes. And it's like, all right, you're. What the?
What the fuck is that? Gun.
See, like the
Joker's
literal
neutral special is gun.
Chat for any like
So like, do you guys want me to like, if you have questions about this, I'll answer them. You
no, we
don't
don't
want
want
me to
to
for
answer them?
context, the only
know.
Ultimate content I've seen the last 3 years is this one YouTube short where they're like, "Who do you think the best 3 Ultimate characters are?" And now,
Yeah,
people said Steve and Sonic, and so that I think Steve and Sonic are probably the best characters in the
They
game.
are.
Yeah.
The only Ultimate content I've consumed is anything that's like Steve focused and I think is funny.
Steve's
That's
so
it.
cool.
That's all I care about.
Is
DK?
Is DK good now?
He is a very okay character.
All right.
He has a very good advantage state, but an absolutely awful disadvantage state, and that means way too much.
He's the same. Yeah, he's like the same.
It's the exact same way in every other Smash game. Like
that tracks. The pure graphic.
You get hit,
design.
you're gonna hit. You're like a top 5 character. You get hit, you die. And
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well.
Why? What is this move? What
Okay,
is this?
Down air is
Shoot
kind of
gun.
ridiculous.
Shoot gun.
so.
That's down air, yeah.
No, wait.
No,
I
that's still gun. That's
don't
still
wanna
gun.
Using
No.
gun downward.
So if you're using gun while standing on the ground and you input jump, that's when he jumps up and shoots downwards. And that one will pop you upwards. But if you're using gun in the air and you hold down, then you start shooting downwards and it just kind of like pops you like a little bit further down into the side. Because
It's like War Sheep Needle, but it goes directly down.
Joker has
no,
both
it's
Sheep Needle and the combo
really good. It's really good.
Do you think Joker's top 3?
Has an argument too. He's really good.
How many top 3 characters do you think there are in this game?
Probably like 10.
Okay.
Well,
all right.
well, no, probably 5.
There's
like,
90 characters. That's
Top 2, 100% is Steve and Sonic. That's not much of a question.
Yeah.
They're by far better than everyone else. And then you have an argument of like Pyra and Mithra are up there.
Yeah.
Joker's up there. Kazuya is up in that.
Who wins between
conversation.
Steve and Sonic? Who wins that match?
I want to say Steve.
Let's go, Steve!
Yeah, I actually was thinking about it. That sounds like really boring for both players.
That sounds so funny.
It's really boring for both players because both of them get to play their ideal game plan of not playing the game.
Not playing games.
Of just...
Well, who is every Sonic like that? The only Sonic I've ever seen play is Sonic X.
So
and there's a set with Sonic where he played a Pac-Man at SmashCon.
Oh,
and I think every game went to time. It was like 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. So Sonic's is like he's a top player for a reason. He knows that like the game plan is to play slow and time out if you have to. If you don't have to, cool. But if you have to, nothing's gonna stop him from doing it. And with Steve and Sonic, they're both really good at it. They're both really good at just playing the slow game, making you make the move, and then killing you for it. Because they both have very consistent, very strong strings, and it's kind of absurd.
I
know Comet's real. I don't know if Comet plays Fox. I swear there's a Wisconsin player who plays Sonic. I thought they said it was Comet, but I think Comet is a Fox player.
Comet is a Fox, yeah.
Do you play Sonic at all?
Comet?
Was there ever a good Midwest Sonic?
We had Pow Pow up in Wisconsin.
Maybe it was Pow Pow. I remember going to a contract, saw Sonic, and I was like, the kids are going to be all right.
My philosophy for this is I will occasionally watch a tweet about, like, here's how Steve does this crazy hack, and I'm like, oh, that's so funny. I don't ever want to actually watch footage. I don't want to watch an extended set. I don't want to lose my joy when I learn more about the ultimate meta. Does that make sense? It's like a hot dog. I don't want to know what's in it. I just want to eat the hot dog.
Well, I was going to say magic. where like you lose the magic when you know how the trick is done.
Yeah. That is how a lot of stuff is in Ultimate. Like, you learn how it's done or learn why it works. It's like, oh, that's just, like, optimal.
Yeah, it's just the way.
And then you get sad. And, like, I'm all for a game like this that has 90 characters being goofy and wacky, but I feel like Ultimate is in the part of its lifespan now where it's like, okay, we've been goofy for 5-6 years, whatever. We need to, like, actually balance now, and it will never happen, and it's sad.
Everyone's just annoying now.
Like
everyone has their really, really stupid, like, 1 or 2 options that are unbelievably good, and the good characters have all their other options also be unbelievably good.
Yeah, and you just mix up the, like, 2 optimal things over and over.
You just keep mixing up your 1-2 piece.
Oh,
that didn't kill, but it did the fancy lightning.
It's actually, I've noticed that, like, every time I watch Ultimate that happens, and I'm like, that's crazy.
So the reason that happens a lot is because when that kill spark happens, that first frame when it pops up, you can actually DI.
Oh.
So the game does that kill screen based off of what it calculates before your DI. So if the game thinks it was going to kill, then it'll pop that up, but then other influences come in.
So is it a frame perfect window to correct your DI?
Not really frame perfect, just sometimes it lets you do it, sometimes it doesn't.
I see.
Because this is a good game.
Right.
Yeah.